I've always been someone who deliberately chooses paths without clear answers, and it feels compelled to see them through the end. 3 years ago, I paused a life in the US that I once believed would last forever. I chose to begin even when everything felt unfinished, rather than settle for a version of life that only looked safe. Clarity has never come to me before action. It comes only after when I start moving. The so-called safe route, the typical career, the typical life, has always left me quietly uneasy. I've always chosen first and thrown myself in. But over time, I learned something important. Passion alone is not enough. Every moment was uncertain. The expectations around me made each decision heavier. And I realized to keep choosing, courage and willpower aren't enough either. What I needed was time, money, and relationships. When I returned to Korea, I stood at another crossroads. I wanted to build something on my own, but I didn't yet know where to begin, or whether I truly had permission to start. So, I chose to learn, to experience first, to understand by living it myself. Even when it meant discomfort, I want a culture where people can speak honestly about their bodies, their health, and their state of mind. Through carefully chosen brands and products I genuinely believe in, I want to build bridges between cultures, societies, and the ways of seeing the world. What I've questioned the most is dignity and respect, especially around sex. It's where people struggle most to speak honestly, and where cultural and generational gaps become most visible. Sexuality isn't about stimulation. It's a human sense, one that deserves care, understanding, and respect. Now, through a brand called Eat Me, I want to create moments where people can honestly experience and respect their own bodies and senses. So, quitting my job in 2 weeks from now is a statement. I'm removing the safety net and committing fully to my own path. There's no turning back now. I'll find a way forward. And if you choose to support this journey, that alone is more than enough.